This now, economists say the temporary closure of steel mills in Tangshan, one of China's leading steel production hub, is likely to affect South Africa marginally. The company has been ordered to stop operations from the 25th of this month. The aim is to ensure clean air ahead of a planned military parade on the 3rd of next month in commemoration of the end of the Second World. The move is expected to remove excess steel from the market and push up steel prices. Peter Major is from Modern Corporation Solutions.
So is the price of imports going to go up because of this temporary closure in Tangshan? Minutely, if any. These mills close regularly for much more than 7-8 days, often for 2 or 3 weeks, just for routine maintenance. Okay, they don't all close at once. If China goes ahead and makes sure all 100 mills close at once, even then, it's not going to have that noticeable effect in South Africa.
And U.S. President Donald Trump says there was no deal, but progress was made in Ukraine talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin. He was giving an update to the press after their almost 3-hour meeting in Alaska. Putin, on the other hand, said he is interested in putting an end to the conflict, but did not give further details. In an interview after the talks, Trump urged Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, who wasn't invited to the summit, to make a deal. Asked how he thinks the war in Ukraine might end and whether this would entail land swaps. Trump said these points were negotiated during the meeting with Putin and that they largely agreed on them. He added that he thinks they are closer to a deal. A recap of your top story. DRC writer Gabusu Gadulondi has urged the international community to facilitate dialogue for peace restoration in his country amid escalating violence in eastern Congo, where the army accuses M23 rebels of violating peace agreements. Gadulondi calls for the intensified efforts to address this crisis. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matabela Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope that you are not experiencing what I'm experiencing. What happened? I am firstly shocked. What happened? Because I was having a series of good, bright, sunny days. So I got plans. Then I wake up and it's all gone. And I'm like, what about all the plans I got? But one plan I'm going to keep and stick to is our appointment this morning on Out and About. So hello, welcome to it. Puleng Molebatsi Ntsako was here before me and somebody before her and another body and a body and a body. And there's been a bunch of bodies that brought you to this moment. So I appreciate all those bodies for bringing y'all to me. It's Out and About. We're going to kickstart the show at, it has already kickstarted. And we're going to be together until 12 midday. Today, it is a jam-packed show. It's my fave because I love having all kinds of vibes. So we're going to have DIY vibes. We're going to have food vibes. We're going to have music vibes. We're going to have health vibes. All kinds of vibes you'll get this morning. And we're going to kickstart this morning looking at a beautiful spot that is in Johannesburg North. And they are tucked away in a filling station. So if you go there, you wouldn't know. But if you walk in, you can actually have gourmet meals, not garage food that leaves you with an aftertaste when you buy them at midnight because you're hungry and you've been working hard. Or you're coming from somewhere. No, here you can eat well at 12 midnight. At 3 a.m., just walk in there. I promise you, there are chefs that are like, would you like souffle, ma'am? So it's true when they say Joburg doesn't sleep. It's a place called Relish, and they're going to be serving us breakfast this morning. It's gonna be a party, y'all. And then, of course, later on our DIY feature, we'll be talking about, the owner of Thrift Fontaine. It is an online thrift clothing store that thrifts old clothing items and they upcycle them. Hey, the DIY girlies, and they're not recycling. What do you call them? They Dunusas, yes, we call them dunusas because you will find them there dunusing, picking items. They know how to do that. It's a skill. It's not for everyone. So you and I may walk away with old, worn-out items because we don't know the skill. So I'm hoping that I can help you with how to pick good items when you are dunusing, and you're trying to find good quality items when you're thrifting. Right? That's what's happening in the first hour of the show. At 10 o'clock, it is a health and wellness segment, and we're going to be talking about the fillers and, what to do to make sure that you don't find yourself botched, how to apply fillers in a way that it is tasteful and it's also good for your health, because it's both. If both don't interplay well and they don't sync, we are ending up being ill, and the people that are observing, they're worried about you, thinking, hey, are you okay? And then, of course, there was Shark Week 2025, and we're going to be talking about the importance of taking care of our marine life, and we're going to be talking to Zandile, who is otherwise known as the Black Mermaid. It's Zandile Dlovu. Our artists of the week are also going to be in his house in the last and final hour of the show. And we're going to be finding out about what they are busy doing. It's Bizizi and KG. Do you know who they are? I'm just like, who are these artists? I thought I was like on top of everything, right? But it shows like music is evolving every single day. There's always a new artist. So I'm honored, guys. Don't hold me. Don't take me the other way, okay? I'm honored to meet you, and I can't wait to have a sit down with you guys because it always helps elevate my playlist. So it's Bizizi and KG. We look forward to having them in the studio later on. It's going to be a busy one, so please allow us to take you there. We'll try and not do too much because it is a jam-packed show. It's out and about. Let's get this show on the road.
Parlez-vous couramment le français? Êtes-vous passionné par la radio? Et êtes-vous qualifié pour travailler en Afrique du Sud? Envoyez-nous votre CV et vos 3 minutes démo en MP3 à @channelafrica.co.za pour avoir une chance de rejoindre la famille Channel Africa. Si vous n'avez pas de réponse après 14 jours, cela signifie que vous n'avez pas été retenu. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
Start your day right with Channel Africa Breakfast.
That smells delicious.
Live, 5 days a week. Her name is Puleng Molebatsi, and she's on Out and About.
Flip the music.
Look into my eyes, what you find, what you see is what you did to me. I don't believe in love, don't believe this would ever work out. If you wanna fight, fight me, don't call me, just let me be, let me be. You left me in bondage, now that I'm free, you wanna tie me up again. Oh, ho, 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 it's another December without you. Life goes on, no, but what I wish that I could say, though. Somebody pinch me from this sleep, 'cause I wanna end it all. I don't know how my going say. Congratulations, you won. If I could love you, I would love you right away. But then you locked me up and threw the keys away. For all the times I was in pain, you paid for it. And the law of karma who deliver this for me. Ho, 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 it's another December without you. Life goes on, no, but what I wish that I could see, though. Somebody pinch me from this sleep, 'cause I wanna end it all. I don't know how my going say. Congratulations. If I could love you, I would love you right away. But then you locked me up and threw the keys away. For all the times I was in pain, you paid for it. And the law of karma who delivers in my eyes, what you find, what you see is what you did to me. I don't believe in love, don't believe this would ever work out. If you wanna fight, fight me, don't call me, just let me be, let me be. You left me in bondage, now that I'm free, you wanna tie me up again. Oh, ho, 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 it's another December without you. Life goes on, no, but what I wish that I could see, though. Ho, 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 it's another December without you. Life goes on, no, but what I wish that I could.
All right, I can already tell that she is predicting that it's going to be a fire December. And I agree. That's Geige with December Girl. I can't wait. It's just around the corner. Are you ready for it? Mine must just work the way I want it to work. I don't want any surprises, okay? I'm already planning my December. If you are not and you're thinking, ah man, it's 5 months, don't. It's now. Plan it now so you can have it the way you want it to be. We took Msaki. This is a dynamic duo, if you ask me, honestly. Msaki and Sandal Museum. You sorry, Sandal musician. Sandal musician with a song called Pata Pata Segukuka. I got it this morning. So it's going to be another jam pack show, but I have to pay the bills. So let's get straight into it. The SABC is pleased to announce the launch of the new self-registration platform. Vendors wishing to do business with the SABC can self-register on our internally developed platforms. Vendors are able to access this platform on our website. It's www.sabc.co.za/SABC/ just go under e-tenders on or rather self-register at etenders.sabc.co.za and then / at the end. All you really gotta do is follow the prompts and visit SABC social media so you can get all those details that you need to get on with it. It is now 9:20 Central African time, and when we come back, it's straight to the business of the day. And for me, it's all about a good breakfast.
Out and About comes to you every Saturday, 9 till 12 noon, Central African time.
दिल ने भी बाला
لسكن قلبي. حالي محيرني ليلي سهرني ويا شاوري احلم يا عمري تعذب فيا ربيع ما يدوم الوعد يتبان انا حالي معدوم حالي معدوم غير انت غير انت غير انت اللي دخلت قلبي. غير انت غير انت غير انت اللي ساكن قلبي. في حالي محيرني فليلي مسهرني ولا شعري حرام يا عمري تعذب فيا ربيع ما يدوم والوقت يتبان. حالي معدوم حالي معدوم ديرني في البال. غير انت غير انت غير انت اللي دخلت قلبي. غير انت غير انت غير انت اللي دخلت قلبي. غير انت اللي سكن قلبي.
Your Saturday escape starts here. Join Puleng Molebatsi on Out and About on Channel Africa.
Welcome to the planet. Sticky, sticky, sticky situation.
Usimkele ungisi, sungangisa, sasemunga, mali ninge moyeni, skupumenza lula, mati sasemunga, mali ninge moyeni, bengithi ngiyahlalela, then I messed around and made another one. Ngazalwa nice in my DNA, guess it's yet another time for me to lead the way. Too many heaters, fully speaker, come will keep. Go if you will fucking keep up. Sunday morning in Lino Mupuming a visa. Semayen. Dollar bill, feeling you semayen. PJ says he never knew semayen. DJ, Kashelala's group semayen. Scoop men's on who laugh. Jimmy Bugu Tandy Mal too much. Slow motion for me. Sweet sailing in Dombi, but she gone up and for me. Yo, what's in Telung is see. Sungang is hard. Sase Mona. Malininga moye. Malininga moye. Scoop men's on who laugh. Mati Sase Mona. Malininga moye. Malininga moye. Champagne, confetti. Yeah. Wakuma macricket, moye no nyaga mosh. You wanna ride? Fun all vibe. Man, I nice. Sugar and spice. Tomato mic. On all guy. Move with the times. Boogie design. Mouse all and go. Beat all it twice. Semoyen. Free smoke, jello loving duty, semoyen. Side chain, no phone, no busy, kushe, semoyen. Out your bag, girl, and put that booty in my yen. Scoop men's on who laugh. Jimmy Bugu, Tandy Mal too much. Slow motion for me. Kiss the girls, make them cry a whole ocean for me. Oh, what's in Delong is sea. Sungang is hard. Sase Mona. Malininga moye. Scoop men's on hula. Mati sase Mona. Malininga moye.
Her name is Puleng Molebatsi, and she's on Out and About.
It's the only hit maker, and I like what he says. Quite self-assured there. He says that I was just playing around and I ended up making another hit, and this one is called Moyeni. Before that, we thought, let us take you to some islands somewhere in the beautiful continent of Africa. It was a song called Girenta by Swad Masi, and that brings us to 0929. It is Out and About, so we're going to get straight into it. What did I say? I never come up with empty words or empty premises. When I say something is good, it's really good. And if you're streaming right now, you are privileged to witness what I have in my hand. So there's a camera over there. Relish is in the house this morning. They are a 24/7 gourmet restaurante. This is my fave. I am a big salmon fan. You can even put it in my coffee. I'll never fault you, I promise you. But look at the presentation, guys. Isn't this cutesy? It's cutesy, it's demure, it smells delicious. And as soon as I get off this mic, it is me and this croissant. Welcome to the show. The chef is here also.
Morning. Hi.
Morning. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
It's Chef Mo, and it's the guy that is making all of these delicious meals. We've got like a whole spread just on the other side. You'll catch all these beautiful visuals on our social media platforms. It's at Channel Africa 1, so you can see the kind of breakfast that we are having this morning. So on Jan Smart Avenue, where Parkwood and Rosebank blur, there is a new energy that stirs, right? The neon glow of minty garage cuts through the night. Not for fuel though, but for the irresistible pull of wood-fired dough, chipotle's smoky heat, and bold espressos. So it can only be Relish Deluxe, Johannesburg's 24-hour culinary haven, where a Wagyu burger at 3 a.m. they have that. There's also fresh baked croissants, as I said, at dawn, or a lingering coffee and a reimagined forecourt that feels like a quiet revolution. Well, since we can't be there, we thought let us bring it into the stew. So, Chef, thank you so much for journeying and bringing all the beautiful meals.
No, it's a pleasure.
The presentation is everything.
Of course. It's always the representation of the brand and what we do and what we strive in.
Yeah.
And,
Okay. So, I hear this every day that it is the city that never sleeps.
That's true.
You know,
Joburg is a city. It's always that hustle and that bustle around us.
Yeah. So who is your main clientele then, if you're always open?
Clientele, it's a mix. It's a very diverse culture that we have. You'll have that 5 in the morning, you'll have that cyclist or that people running on the way to work, just getting a quick cup of coffee. Then midday, you get the students coming in, you get people that are working in the offices. So it's such a diverse culture because the whole day, this whole setting of the store changes as we go through the day.
Yeah.
And then at night, you get the people who are going to the parties and going out at night and enjoying that nightlife.
Yeah.
They come through afterwards.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we do have the drive-throus, right? Which people are frequenting. So when you're on your way from somewhere at night, you just make a stop by. Why would then I say, let me go sit down at Relish?
The atmosphere and the experience. It's what we bring. So we bring you full restaurant quality food at a very affordable price point, as well as a nice setting. You know, you want to get a cup of coffee, for instance, just with your mates. The best place to do it is a nice environment. You don't want to sit in a drive-through and have a cup of coffee and chill with your friends.
Yeah.
You want to come through to a nice place, have a nice burger, have a pizza, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And chill. So we build that whole restaurant perspective and put it into a petrol station, which doesn't get done often.
Because earlier on I made a joke and I said, "Ish, you don't want to have a petrol station food with aftertaste," because I mean, you know, they just made for you to just get on with it, get moving. But here you're invited to sit down and enjoy. So wouldn't it be difficult to keep the standards of the meals throughout the day, 24/7 like that?
Of course it is.
Because this
challenges.
looks amazing.
No, of course. This is something we're introducing and we're starting off with a whole new line of stuff. And yes, it is harder in a sense because it's 24 hours and the place constantly changes. You're having different clientele walking at any moment, different customers. Everyone comes with a different personality when they walk into the store.
Yeah.
But it's how you set up the team. You know, without the team behind it, the store like this wouldn't work. It's all about them. You know, they go above and beyond to make sure everything is in order for the guests that walk in and the experience.
I wanted to check though. Let's say I want like a full meal because I hear these are like more breakfast varieties, right?
Correct.
So if I want like a full meal, I don't know. Let's say oxtail. You don't serve that, do you?
No, I don't serve an oxtail. I have more of a fast-paced menu.
Yeah.
Because it's 24 hours and it is in a petrol station at the end of the day. I can't go do a full slow roasted oxtail with a lovely chaklaka on the side. Can't do all of those things, you know. You have to keep it more fast-paced and bring those certain elements, what you would do in those dishes, onto like maybe a burger, a toasted sandwich, or pizza, for instance. You know, you do stuff like that. So it's quick, it's easy, it's convenient.
Yeah.
Also, the way it's set up is you have people in the rush in the morning, for instance. They want to grab something just on the way to work. They need something quick.
And also I'm like, this is also giving like lunchbox. If I didn't have time to make a lunchbox at
100%
night and I've got
rushing
my
there.
child in the car, I can just stop and grab this croissant and, you know.
Correct.
Yeah, the day is done.
That's what we strive for.
Okay, so I want to talk about your curated international snacks and lifestyle goods. What are those?
Okay, so on the one side of the store, we have the full retail space. And on the retail side, we have some amazing imported, whether it's chocolate, sauces, drinks. We have a whole water display on the one side, just specializing only in water. So when we designed that whole side of it and we said, okay, let's do this and we're going to do it properly. We're going to give access to every single thing under one roof. So whether it's Dubai chocolate imported from Dubai that you can't, that's very limited and very hard to come across.
Yeah.
We'll have that. We'll source that. Whether it's a Labubu toy that's become the biggest trend
You've
of
got the Labubu toys?
2025. We had it at the point when it was a trend, when it was something big and everyone couldn't get it. We will have it in our store. So it's those small details to say, okay, you can come to Relish. You're choosing to come to Relish, not just because we have small little products over here. We have everything. We give you that access that not a lot of places can give you. And yeah, when we chose the snacks, whether it's imported crisp or chocolates or sweets, whatever it is, we went down a whole list and said, okay, this is what people actually like, this is what we actually like, and this is what we can actually find. Whether it's importing it from another country, we'll bring it in.
So you brought quite a few things. I grabbed my fave, but what's over there? I saw just gorgeousness. I saw, are those waffles or Flapjacks. Okay.
Yes. Me and the team yesterday were like, we're coming here for breakfast in the morning. It's something nice. I don't want to bring you a burger. I would rather have you come to the store and have the burger inside.
Yeah.
So we brought you some nice breakfasty items. We got like a really nice open sandwich with mushrooms on there. We got the salmon croissant with the scrambled egg. Lovely. Can't go wrong with that.
It looks gorgeous.
I see you. I see you looking at it.
Smells nice too. And what else is there?
And then we have the flapjacks, and then we have our croissants. Like, we specialize in making croissants, our own breads, all of that in-house. And just to showcase the different elements of the store, I brought some over.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna take a break. This is how they used to hold their burgers in the adverts back in the day. So we're gonna take a break while I do the most. Let's take a break.
You heard something you like on Channel Africa and you would like to hear it again. Worry not, we've got your back. Just go to our website, www.channelafrica.co.za, and look for our podcast.
Mix Vibration sur Channel Africa.
C'est notre invité du jour, la belle Aïna Mwenze. Elle est là. Certaines l'appellent Boss Lady.
Bonjour Monsieur Jolino.
Parlez-nous un tout petit peu de vous.
Je m'appelle Boss Lady Aïna. Je mets l'accent sur le nom de Boss Lady parce que je mérite cela après le travail fait. Et c'est une rémunération en titre de la personne que je suis devenue aujourd'hui. Épouse et une mère de 4 garçons. Et voilà ce que je peux dire pour l'instant.
Et vous vous êtes lancé dans le business. Comment c'est venu?
En tant que mère et se retrouvant dans les pays étrangers, particulièrement en Afrique du Sud, je me disais que laisser les enfants sur la charge des travailleurs ou d'une bonne, ça serait pas très intéressant. Je me suis dit, bon, je dois essayer de m'organiser et trouver un emploi que je peux faire.
Mix Vibration, tous les dimanches de 18h à 19h, temps universel.
Love music, love culture, love life. Then you will love Channel Africa.
Give me that love, give me peace of mind. Or should they come me with your line? I want that peace of mind where they come with that woo. Baby, now on my race we they run to make you look always time. Oh no, no pressure. Make you give me that love. If you give me, I no go let go. Give me, make I kill my sanko. Feelings got me hitting on a freaky dance floor. Make you give me that love. If you give me, I no go let go. Make you give me, make I kill my sanko. Feelings got me hitting on a freaky dance floor. Diallo. If I give you my love, make you no disappoint. Me, I got you for mind. Diallo. If I give you my love, make you no disappoint. Me, I got you for mind. Goddamn, Arabic, goddamn. Get the way your body make me feel excited. Loving you, they put me on a different mindset. Girl, not only you, they make me stick to one girl. Goddamn, hell, I need you again, goddamn. Picture perfect, no they mind them. Keep it private, fuck on ballet. If you need me, baby, I'll be right there. Time for my radio. Bump back, showing you the baby you. Do me many things till they hear me you. I'm ready if you're ready to give me that love. If you give me, I don't go let go. Give me, make I kill my sanko. Feelings got me hitting on a freaky dance floor. Make you give me that love. If you give me, I don't go let go. Make you give me, make I kill my sanko. Feelings got me hitting on a freaky dance floor. Diallo. If I give you my love, make you no disappoint. Me, I got you for mind, Diallo. If I give you my love, make you no disappoint. Me, I got you for mind, So many people want lick my stew, so baby, you make I survey your tools. And if I undo your 2x2, you fit to scream, you can lose in your cool. So many reasons are written in the stars of my God.
I do what I usually. If you wanna catch me, either we are having a very good gossip, or the conversation is really good. I'm eating something nice, or I'm drinking something. If you wanna catch me doing something, you will catch me with the tongue clicking thing. That's me. So I just had a beautiful, very nice croissant. This is the damage that I did to it. Come have a look at this. If you don't know, guys, we're streaming on YouTube at Channel Africa #1 as well as on our website. So this is how much I went in. There's quite a lot to get through, but table manners. I can't talk and eat at the same time. That track that you heard earlier on is "Gimme That." It's Aristar as well as Wizkid. Why am I hearing Wycliffe John's instrument in there? The 911. I heard it. I know what they're doing. They think we're not aware. I saw it, but it sounds good. Still chilling with Chef Mo in studio. This is Out and About, and we are talking about Relish, which is a 24/7 gourmet restaurant. They make fast-paced meals, so it's the kind of meals that accommodate people that are always on the go. Whether you're a mom on your way to work in the morning and you forgot to make a lunchbox, you can stop by, get a good meal that you can be proud of. Check all of the visuals on social media at Channel Africa 1. That's where we be at this morning. That's where you can catch the behind the scenes, but you can also catch all the live in studio. You can also listen to us on DSTV channel 802 on the audio bouquet side of things. That's where we're at, and also on the SABC Plus app. So Chef Mo is in the building. So you were saying that to maintain the standard, you have to have certain meals so that you can be able to cater throughout the day. But if you're not there, right, someone else will still make the food good. We don't have to say, where's Chef Mo? Is Chef Mo here today?
Correct. No, I trust my team. I think it took us some time to get there. Of course, you build them, you train them, you teach them. And now they're in that position to handle it and make every meal exactly the way I would make it and the standard of what we want. So you have to hold on and be like, okay, cool, the team is there. They're the ones who actually do a lot more than what we would see. Whether it's 3 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock at night where it's getting busy, and they're there helping that customer and giving them that experience. There's sometimes we can't be there always, so we have to pass it on to them, and I know the standard will be good.
So weekends are always the same. The rush in the AMs is consistent.
100%. The weekends start off different. It has that morning rush, then it has that midday rush, and then at night you'll get a nice fleet of people coming through till the next day. So it works from Friday till Sunday. You just seen people walk in and out of the store.
How long can you keep it like that? Because it just sounds like a lot of work, especially for sit downs. With McDonald's,
Yeah.
And then you kind of make peace for, and I'm not putting them in a bad light here. You kind of make peace, like even someone will be like, "What did you expect?
Yeah.
It's a fast food joint. You can't expect a gourmet burger, So you're like, at the back of your mind that you could get anything that you can get, especially at that particular time of the day. But with you're holding the standard very high,
yes,
and you pride yourself in like, this is some good food,
Correct. No, we pride ourselves in quality and consistency. Of course, maybe there's a couple of issues that happen throughout time. That's life. We always have those things, but it's how we deal with it. And I know that it's harder in 24-hour space because you're not there all the time. You can't be there all the time.
Yeah.
And it's how you set it up.
Yeah. Okay, so what should I look forward to? Yes, the food, of course, the presentation, but also, you spoke about the takeaway section, not the store section.
The store side, yes.
Yeah,
100%. The store side and the food side all work so well hand in hand together. You walk in there, you've seen on one side, you've just seen all these amazing imported products.
Yeah,
or
the
local
imported products
or stuff that's been made, by these small home industries, just to promote that side and show that there is a platform that you can put your product in a store.
Yeah.
We got all of those things, and on the takeaway side, amazing coffee, ice creams, desserts, whatever it is.
Okay.
We have all of those things all under one roof.
Okay.
So bring that convenience,
And then I want to look into the future now. The festive season is literally just 5 minutes away, and that's when everybody's always on the move. What do you have coming up
for the festive season?
No, just in the future.
A lot. We have a lot that we busy with. Where they integrate full delivery, things like that, and make it more accessible to people.
Yeah.
And build the brand in a different light, create more content, be part with the community as well. So that's something we look to do. It's not just Relish, it's not just a food store, it's not just a petrol station, it's more of a lifestyle brand. That's what we created.
Because I was going to ask the delivery side of things.
100%. We do deliver. We started off with pizzas on Mr. Delivery, and then we also will be integrating our own other things as
okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's Chef Mo, everybody. What are the social media handles for Relish as well as for yourself?
Relish Deluxe. So that's on Instagram. It's on Facebook, TikTok. Mine is chef_Elmo on Instagram.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Oh, this is good. I mean, if I could wake up like this every day, and I know I cause major FOMO, and even colleagues are looking at me side eye like, oh yeah, she's back with the food. This one is always playing on air. It's what? Like, why am I here if it's not going to be a party? Like, I walked in and I told colleagues, I'm like, you know what? Don't look so sad because we're going to have breakfast. So we're definitely going to have our party during the news because we can't just disturb the flow of things. But listen to this. When we come back in the second hour of the show, we're going to be talking about Botox and fillers, which are always like in season. But there's a recent case in the US where a mother was left partially paralyzed after a Botox injection, and this is raising safety concerns. So we're going to be talking to Dr. JD Erasmus, who is head of aesthetics at the Longevity Center at RXME, to unpack what you should be doing right and when should you know that it's a Botox job gone wrong, and what do you do in that case? You know, can you reverse it? And there's also costs involved. Do you get compensated? What happens in that scenario? Because that's the biggest fear of mine, to have anything done. Not even just Botox, just to have anything done. I'm like, so what happens? Because I would have spent so much money. Do I get my money back? Can I reverse it to a certain extent? Do I get addicted to it? Let's say you do it once and you like it. It's like going to gym. You gym and you see the results. Now you're gymming constantly. Now you do it, and oh, but I look cute, and you keep going. So we're going to unpack that in the second hour of the show, amongst other things. Otherwise, guys, let them have breakfast. Akiri. We are going to top of the hour, 10 o'clock, where we'll give you the news at 10 o'clock. It is 10 minutes now before 10 o'clock.
Vue d'Afrique avec Joël Mouteba.
Cette peur d'un point de non-retour nucléaire suffit-elle selon vous à légitimer une telle offensive, monsieur Taladi?
Absolument pas du tout. Cela fait plus de 30 ans que l'Israël crie haut et fort sur les toits, où il veut se faire entendre que l'Iran serait à 1 an pour obtenir l'arme nucléaire. Parfois, l'Iran serait à 6 mois, parfois l'Iran serait à 2 semaines pour obtenir son arme nucléaire. Et curieusement, jusqu'à ce jour, il n'y a toujours aucune preuve que l'Iran a obtenu cette arme nucléaire depuis les déclarations d'Israël et de certaines puissances parfois.
Vue d'Afrique, du lundi au vendredi de 15h à 16h, temps universel.
You like what we do on Channel Africa? Then follow us on our socials. Channel Africa 1 on all social pages. And get the African perspective.
Changer de côté, oh. Waribana, elle a changé de côté, oh. Nangere, nangere, wa. Nangere, nangere, wa. Nangere, nangere, wa. Nangere, nangere, wa. savais chanter un peu. Oh. J'ai fait ma cassette, oh, on peut voir à la télé. Oh. Matin, midi, soir, c'est moi, je chante à la radio. Quand tout a vu ça, elle dit le cas où à percer. Oh. Attends, je vais partir le couper. Oh. Mais on dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou. Oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao. On dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou. Oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao. Dimanche matin et coco, on frappe à ma porte. Oh. À ma grande surprise, oh, c'est la go en tout, je vois. Oh. Ensemble, j'ai dit, oh, y'a longtemps, c'est plus revu. Oh. Elle veut me mentir, oh, elle dit, chérie, j'avais voyagé. Oh. Je suis de retour, oh. Je t'appartiens. Oh. Prends-moi cadeau, oh. Fais ce que tu veux. Oh. Mais on dit, premier gaou n'est pas gaou. Oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao. J'ai dit, chérie, coco, eh, qu'est-ce que tu veux manger? Oh. Sans même hésiter, oh. Elle me dit poulet braisé. Oh. Pourtant on te dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou. Oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao. J'ai dit chérie coco, eh, c'est poulet tu veux manger. Oh. Poulet est trop petit. Oh. Ça peut pas te rassasier. Oh. C'est caïma braisé. Oh. Je vais te donner. Oh. Les genoux d'éléphant. Oh. Tu vas manger. Oh. Nangere nangere wa. Nangere nangere wa. Elle est fâchée, elle dit elle s'en va à la maison. Si elle va à la maison, population va me tuer. Oh. Je lui ai demandé pardon et elle a accepté. Oh. À un moment donné, elle a tout gâté. Oh. Elle est quittée dans le poulet, elle s'en va dans le loco. Et ici c'est à loco, c'est pas compliqué. Oh. C'est plantation de bananes. Oh. Tu vas crier. Oh. Au lieu de fourchette, oh, ça peut pas bien piquer. Oh. C'est avec râteau. Oh. Tu vas manger. Oh. Nangere nangere wa. Nangere nangere wa. Nangere nangere wa. Nangere nangere wa. Mais on dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou. Oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao. Marque gaou. Oh. L'écoute gaou. Oh. Sorokyo gaou. Oh. Sabindo so gaou. Oh. Angelo gaou. Oh. Kokorino gaou. Oh. Eda nyatao. Tiefi nyatao. Kade nyatao. Kade kuma nyatao. Ega nyatao. Gracie Michel gaou. Oh. Emile gaou. Oh. Koko Kema gaou. Oh. Honoré gaou. Oh. J'ai dit qui danse. Oh. Regarde ta science. Oh. J'ai dit qui danse. Oh. Nangere nangere wa. Oh. Qui danse. Oh. On dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou. Oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao. On dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou. Oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyatao.
From hidden gems to global trends, Puleng's got your Saturday sorted. On Out and About, only on Channel Africa.
Make I show you my back account. Two-Face, I get it plenty to go around. So girl, make you dance when you hear this sound. Now we the poppy all over town. So tell me if you did down, did down. Do you know? Say, oh, me tick for like, oh. Girl, I know. Some things that you do not know. Whether na traffic I be go slow. Baby, I promise I go still show. Spending money, Pablo. I suppose she locate, but I go buy Belgium. My money na alele, I apply pressure. But it's not your shiba balaba, put on for high tension. You must apply your team. Big boy, you must buy plenty. Mismanage my funds on you. All I really wanna do is mismanage my funds. Mismanage my funds on you. All I wanna do is mismanage my funds.
Alright, okay. Them bro got off for the voltage. Tilapia, kote. Bring a goofy with the cocaine. Gobe, you see the bed, do not replay. Find a bacha for my bros. Conquer the streets with the play.
I need your billing up party, all got the woman. If I handle this your body, all got so. If you put me for palava, Jabolo Gifana, what can a man, what be fair, ego nebe. Complain, it was easy, my baby,
I suppose she locates, but I go buy Belgium. My money na alele, I apply pressure. But it's like she ma balava, put on for high tension. You must apply your tea, because you must apply plenty. Mismanage my funds on you.
All right, it's Davido this morning taking us to top of the hour, 10 o'clock Central African time. We're going to give you the news in a short while. And this song is called Fans, and he is featuring Modu Black as well as Chike this morning. He just got married. Halala. No wonder why he's featuring or sipping through. You can hear Vulindlela in the background. That was an iconic wedding song when we were growing up. Okay, let's go to the news. I'll see you on the flip side.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Thank you, Puleng. Top stories this hour. Tanzania calls for more investment on water infrastructure and Serbian protesters demand early elections. Good morning. Former President of Tanzania and alternate co-chair of the International High-Level Panel on Water Investment for Africa, Jakaya Kikwete, has called for more investment on water infrastructure. He was speaking at the conclusion of the African Union AIP Water Investment Summit 2025 in Cape Town, South Africa. The summit brought together African heads of state, global investors, ministers, private sector leaders and development institutions in a unified call to close Africa's $30 billion annual water investment gap.
Let each national pledge become a financed program. Let each program become services delivered to communities and economies. Blended finance, strong institutions, and country ownership and leadership will be decisive. Together, we are proving that investing in water is possible. And investing in water is investing in Africa's future.
And as South Africa battles soaring levels of unemployment and poverty, some sex workers say they are struggling to quit the trade. Sex work has been on the rise in towns such as Polokwane, Louis Petroch and Thohoyandou over the last few years. Civic organizations have been advocating for the decriminalization of the trade. Two sex workers whose identities have been hidden say they were forced into sex work due to unemployment and poverty.
I went back home, but I didn't know what I was going to do there. Like, I was desperate. I didn't even have money. I had not even saved up money. So when I got home, life was very, very difficult. I had 2 kids. One of my kids was going to school. I couldn't even pay school fees. I couldn't pay rent. I didn't have money to take care of my parents. And watching my parents suffer, watching my children suffer, I ended up giving in the...
My journey of being in the streets started when I could not provide for my kids and I didn't have a stable job and I was also a drug addict. So
Onto this now, a writer from the DRC, Kabusu Katulundi, has called on the international community to facilitate dialogue aimed at restoring peace in his country. His call comes amid escalating violence in eastern Congo, where the army has accused the M23 rebels of violating peace agreements signed in Washington and Doha. Katulundi has called for intensified efforts to address the crisis.
President Cyril Ramaphosa, who played a crucial role in convincing African presidents in 2018 to accept Felix Tshisekedi as DRC president, should mobilize his regional counterpart to capitalize the Washington Doha processes and get the Kinshasa regime to promptly accept an inclusive dialogue indispensable for durable peace in the DRC and the adjacent SADC EAC regions.
Congo's army and a militia led by war criminal Thomas Lubanga have clashed, resulting in 19 civilians' deaths. Lubanga, an Ituru native, is forming the Convention of the Popular Revolution CPR militia to overthrow the regional government. The CPR has attempted multiple attacks, killing 12 of its fighters in 2 locations in Ituri. Congo's army claims that the CPR has killed 13 elderly women and 4 young girls. Lubanga was convicted in 2012 for recruiting child soldiers and sentenced to 14 years in prison. He was released in 2020 and appointed to a task force to bring peace to Ituri. In 2022, he was taken hostage by a rebel group blamed on the government and based himself in Uganda. It is unclear how many combatants Lubanga might control. Onto the story now. Riot police in the Serbian capital, Belgrade, have gained clashes with protesters demanding early elections. After months of largely peaceful gatherings, violence has intensified in the few days, with pro-government loyalists taking it to the streets. The BBC's Grant Ferret has the details.
The most intense exchanges between police and protesters took place in Belgrade, with fireworks, flares and tear gas. But there were further demonstrations elsewhere, including Serbia's second biggest city, Novi Sad. The change in recent days has been the appearance of crowds of government supporters, many wearing black and wielding clubs. It's unclear how many people have been hurt in the latest unrest. According to the Interior Minister, more than 120 police have been injured. The police have themselves been accused of using excessive force.
A recap of your top story. Former Tanzanian President Jakaya Kikwete has urged the increased investment in water infrastructure, speaking at the African Union AIP Water Investment Summit in 2025 in Cape Town, South Africa. The summit, which included African heads of state, global investors, ministers, private sector leaders and development institutions, aimed to close Africa's $30 billion annual water investment gap. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapela Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
All right, it is now 6 minutes past 10 Central African time, and it is now the second hour of Out and About and on Channel Africa, the African Perspective. Oh yes, I am Puleng Molebatsi. We do this every single weekend, y'all. I am such a vibe. Literally the 9 to 12 vibe. Just tune in, locate us. You will never be sorry. One thing I'm sorry for is that breakfast is done now. We had breakfast at the beginning of the show. It's done now. Now I have to get to work. Now I must do the real work. No manga business. So in the first hour, we're going to be talking about Botox and fillers and the risks and how to navigate that. I'm going to be talking to my guest, Dr. JD Erasmus, who is head of aesthetics at the Longevity Center at RXME. And then later on in the hour, we're going to be having a conversation around Shark Week 2025. They returned to Discovery Channel Africa from Monday, 28th July. They'll be on, they're actually done. They were on until the 3rd of August, and they were showcasing a thrilling lineup of programming that highlighted South Africa's rich marine biodiversity and the groundbreaking work of local experts. And this year's event featured over 18 hours of new specials that were blending heart-pounding shark encounters, cutting-edge science, as well as captivating storytelling, amongst other things. So we're going to be talking focus today is more about the role that we can play to preserve our marine life. Okay, and we're going to be talking to Zandile Ndlovu, who's South Africa's first black female free diving instructor, as well as founder of the Black Mermaid Foundation. We're going to be talking to her still on this hour, but that's a little bit later. And of course, after 11 o'clock, the Cool and the gang, they're going to be in the house, and we're going to be talking to our artist of the week. It is the dynamic duo Bizizi as well as KG from Soweto. And as we wrap up things, we're going to be talking about celebrity gossip, who was seen with who. I'm still very bitter about what happened. One of the streaming platforms had a very cool launch, guys. And you know why I'm bitter about it? Because I thought for me that would be such an exciting thing to attend. Yeah, okay, I feel ashamed now. Let me not even get that. I feel ashamed to say. But they had this very nice launch during the week on Thursday night. And the theme was masked. You must wear a mask, but you must be on a bit on the risky side, you know. And I had a whole idea, and I was like, okay, I know most people are gonna want to show skin and all of that. No, me, I'm gonna cover everything. The only thing that we were gonna see was the eyes. You see, that was such a great genius idea. So I'm like, they lost. I was, yeah. Anyway, let's kickstart the hour, because we need to get straight into our health and wellness shortly after this.
Africa, voici Abedi.
Oui, c'est moi.
Abedi est un passionné de musique dans l'âme. Il a un goût pour toutes sortes de musique et passe ses journées à écouter Channel Africa.
J'aime beaucoup la musique africaine.
Ok. Devinez quoi? Channel Africa veut aider Abedi et les mélomanes du monde entier à découvrir encore plus de musique incroyable. C'est pourquoi Channel Africa appelle les artistes africains à soumettre leur musique. Chers artistes, n'oubliez pas de nous fournir toutes vos informations pertinentes à l'email adresse musique@channelafrica.co.za. Les soumissions sont votre chance d'être entendues, mais elles ne garantissent pas une playlist. Toutes les soumissions seront soigneusement examinées pour voir si elles répondent aux exigences de notre station. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
9 to 12 midday, Central African Time. On the move with Palisa Tau and Benjamin Mushatam.
Should influencers be expected to be impactful in society? If there is a social or societal conversation that goes up, should we be waiting eagerly to hear what the influencers have to say?
They are more than just entertainers. They are thought leaders to some certain degree. They influence culture, they influence people's thought processes, they set trends, they shape opinions of people. And the sad reality is, although a lot of them don't want to accept it, I think we're getting better with them realizing that they're embarking in their journey, and in that space comes with a certain level of responsibility.
I see it differently in that, professionals are really good at their job, but there is an optionality that they might have to use the position that they hold in society to be able to deliver a message. This year you made the example of actors and actresses. So the same could apply to a sportsman. Just because someone's good at soccer doesn't mean that they have to have an influence over society from a specific standpoint.
Keeping you on the know and on the move. The rhythm of Africa, the pulse of the continent. This is Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Dangote, see they find money. No level.
It's Kelpie Vibes.
Dangote, see they find money. I know they sleep on the money. Who happy? Where make I no go find money? I know they send anybody. Me at the hustle, come check up. Make you hustle, mad luck up. I know be your lord, I know be baller. Oh, I'm a to balla fuck up. I go show you my color. She want to pay me a lot balla. Give me ganga moya, one balla. They matter plenty, I know me only sata. Oh no. You're gonna listen well. When I dey strive and I dey hustle, waiting I dey find, Kaluba I dey find. When I dey move from place to place, waiting I dey find, na the dollar I dey find. And I don't do yes. And many people don't tell me no. Only lati lowo di dandan. Sorry, I'm your be mother, yeah. Is it because I dey do and for love? If I get the cash, I go tell you love, I go give you cash, I go be your sponsor. Money, I'm your be mother, yeah. Is it because I dey do and for love? If I get the money, you go know. Till I go out to the kingdom come. Because Dangote, see they find money. I know they sleep on the money. Who happy? Where make I no go find money? I know they send anybody. Me at the hustle, go check up. Make you hustle, mad luck up. I know be your lord, I know be baller. Oh, I'm a to balla fuck up. I go show you my color. She want to pay me a lot balla. Give me ganga moya, one balla. They matter plenty, I know me only sata. Oh no. Baby ganga, la matassa. Happy you forget, say happy the gaga. Oh man, going gaga, lori gaga. Oh man, going gaga, lori gaga. Very low, girl, be. Very young gaga, no gaga. Bami no gaga, yeah. I go, baby, my money, do. My money, yeah. My money, do. Who I be the one that sleep, one that sleep, yeah. Only G-Man. Lucky chat, they find money. I'm gonna take they find money. They don't like they find money. Why me no go find money? Find money. They look at they find money. They look at they find money. Why me no go find money? Find money. Find money.
Such a unique voice, man. If I was him, I would also be the way he is. Look, his voice is very unique. And he knows it, so he's a global sensation. But he's our very own Burna Boy with Dang Ngoti this morning, bringing us to 16 minutes past 10 Central African time. This one is the second hour of Out and About. Let's go. Now, here is what I would like us to pay close attention to. The SABC is pleased to announce the launch of the new self-registration platform. Vendors wishing to do business with the SABC can self-register on our internally developed platform. Vendors are able to access this platform on our website www.sabc.co.za/SABC/ under the e-tenders or self-register at etenders.sabc.co.za and then / at the end, and follow the prompts. You can visit SABC social media pages for more details that you may need on this. We're going to get now into the health health and wellness side of things. And again, as I said, and I'd like to remind you once again, is we are going to look at plastic surgery, and specifically Botox as well as fillers. Let's take a small break. When we come back, we shall have the doctor on the line.
No fairy tales, just the facts and the music you love on Channel Africa.
Quem mostrava esse caminho longe, quem mostrava esse caminho longe, esse caminho passando meio. Quem mostrava esse caminho longe, quem mostrava esse caminho longe, esse caminho passando meio. Saudade, saudade, saudade desse minha terra sem enclave. Saudade, saudade, saudade desse minha terra sem enclave. Quem mostrava esse caminho longe, quem mostrava esse caminho longe, esse caminho passando meio. Quem mostrava esse caminho longe, quem mostrava esse caminho longe, esse caminho passando meio. Saudade, saudade, saudade desse minha terra sem enclave. Saudade, saudade, saudade desse minha terra sem enclave. Se vou escrever, muito a escrever, se vou esquecer, muito a esquecer, até dia que vou voltar. Se vou escrever, muito a escrever, se vou esquecer, muito a esquecer, até dia que vou voltar. Saudade, saudade, saudade desse minha terra sem enclave. Saudade, saudade, saudade desse minha terra sem enclave. Saudade, saudade, saudade desse minha terra sem enclave. Saudade, saudade, saudade.
All right, and we're going to get straight into that health conversation. Today, we are paying close attention to Botox and filler. Is when things go wrong, what do you do and who do you go to? That was a song called Sodade, and it is by Sisabi. So, all right, let's get into that conversation. The doctor is on standby. So, Botox and fillers are booming in South Africa. They are never out of season. You'll be surprised how many people are into that sort of thing. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Don't get us wrong. But of course, in recent case in the US, there is a mother who has left partially paralyzed after Botox injections. And that is raising safety concerns. Now, Dr. J.D. Erasmus, who's head of aesthetics at the Longevity Center at RMA DME, says that serious complications are almost unheard of here, and thanks to the strict regulations. But should you find yourself in that situation, what can you do? The doctor warns that risk rise with unqualified injectors, as well as fake products and medical tourism. Good morning, doctor, and thank you so much for chatting to us this morning.
Good morning. It's nice to meet you, and thank you for having me.
Why Botox and fillers use is always the use of Botox as well as fillers always surging or forever in season in SA?
So when we refer to Botox, we like to refer to the generic name, which is botulinum toxin. So that's just our regulations on South Africa. It's just the way that you have to refer to it because it's trademarked. So for the interview, I'm going to refer to it as botulinum toxin. And then fillers, we've got a range of brands that produce them, so that's fine to refer to it as that. But to answer your question, what's nice about fillers and botulinum toxin is that's a non-surgical approach to improving someone's confidence and also improving their skin quality and just overall a general presentation to the public without having to go through real downtime or surgery.
So why do you think it's so attractive in SA specifically that it's something that is constantly in season?
All right, so South Africa has a very high UV index, so we do suffer from a lot of sun exposure effects, which are usually leads to loss of collagen and fine lines and wrinkles. South Africa has a wide diversity of skin types. When we refer to skin types, we can refer to it as Fitzpatrick 1 to 6, which just indicates the darkness of your skin and your ethnicity. So we often have a lot of people interested in Botox, in botulinum toxin, and in filler South Africa, just because of it being a very nice, accessible way of improving your appearance, and it's safe and quite easy and fast with like I said, not a lot of downtime and very, very nice effect if done by a well-qualified doctor.
Days are numbered as well after that conference.
Oh, no. They become very numbered. I think the DA becomes very nervous.
Doctor, I also wanted to check, how then do we check if someone is qualified? If I go to a doctor, how do I verify that they're qualified enough to do fillers or Botox?
All right, so we have a very easy way of making sure that someone is a qualified doctor in South Africa. We've got the HPCSA as our regulatory board, which we have to pay a fee for every year to stay registered on. And when you get your degree in South Africa in NBCHB or one of the other affiliates like in Cape Town, in Joburg University, we have to get registered on the Health Professional Council of South Africa. This council has a website or a portal where you can literally go and type in the doctor that you are visiting's name and surname, or if you have the NP number, which is a prerequisite on a practice to indicate your NP number. That's the number that's allocated to you as a doctor. You will find them on the street if they are official doctors. Just to add, South Africa, if you do have your medical degree, you are allowed to inject injectables. And having said that, we do not have a specialty specifically linked to aesthetics, meaning that there's no tertiary education for aesthetic medicine in South Africa. In other countries, they do have a master's degree and diplomas available. We do have a diploma that's being run through European and American companies for South African doctors. But it's very safe to go to a doctor that has a lot of certificates showing that they did do a lot of the trainings, be it overseas or even in South Africa. That's also very nice in South Africa is that we've got very, very good company support from companies like AbbVie and Restylane and even Human. Those are all companies that's a part of the aesthetics industry, and they often make sure that the doctors that are using their products are officially trained and they are safe injectors.
And let's say then I am botched. The injections have gone wrong. What's the first thing that I must do? Because surely I can't go back to the same person that botched me. Where do I go?
So that's actually a very good question. And often when I'm consulting with my patients, I have the following analogy. When you get your hair cut, how often is it that you, after getting your hair cut and you're unhappy about it, that you tell your hairstylist about it? It's not often that you tell them. You don't want to offend them. You just don't go back to them or you go to another person. But in medicine, it's very important because we use scheduled medication and maybe category D medical devices like filler. It's very important to follow up with your doctor. So even if you are unhappy with your outcome, let's say you think it's botched or you're unhappy with the way that your brow is sitting, maybe you have had a Spock look or you had a dropped brow or maybe a litosis, it's very important to inform your doctor and the actual injector who did it. The reason why I'm saying that is in South Africa, we've got a very, very strong ethic component to South African doctors. They would rather want to try and sort you out themselves because they are the one who caused the problem. And I must say, in more than 90% of the cases, in my industry in aesthetics, it is something that the doctor that did the injection can sort out themselves. This also leads to great patient retention because you actually helped to sort out your patient's problem, even though you might have been the cause of it. And in patient education before you start with your injections is very important so they can understand what you expect. And me personally, in my practice, always give my personal number for emergencies after I've completed a procedure. The reason for that is with botulinum toxins, it's not that serious. I mean, we did read about those few cases overseas. By the way, there's no documented cases of iatrogenic botulinum in South Africa as of yet. But if we look at filler, we can lead to vascular occlusions. There can be skin necrosis because of causing an embolism in one of your arteries if you inject the filler into an artery. It's very important that you then definitely contact your doctor immediately because that is time dependent to have a nice outcome to correct that treatment.
Right, doctor. And so for people that want to know where to go for legit research, because it doesn't all mean that it's going to go south. Where can I go if I'm doing research? Maybe I'm interested in it and I would like to do research for myself. Is it advisable to do websites, or I can ask the doctor that I would like to do it with to say this is what I'd like to do, what are the pros and cons and all of that?
So I'm not sure about all the other doctors in the industry, but I love it when my patients come to me educated or when they have read up something for themselves. It gives you the opportunity to open the conversation for proper scientific backing papers. So when we do offer ethical practicing of aesthetic medicine in South Africa, it is often evidence-based medicine that is being practiced. That means it's a treatment that I base on scientific data that has been published. So referring to the specific article that we did write a press release for, botulinum toxin is one of the most studied aesthetic treatments in the world. One of the companies, which I can't name because of legal reasons, have over 7,000 publications on the safety, the efficacy, and the patient satisfaction with their product for aesthetic treatments. So if you want to know more, it's very advisable for my patient to rather go onto the internet and use Google Scholarly and use reputable sites to gain the information. And then always bring it into consultation with your doctor, who will guide you then if you did not understand something that you did read. This is important because the case in America, as it might have happened, has several factors to it. And after I've gone through it several times, I've realized there's multiple factors, and it's not something that necessarily can be deduced that it was linked to the botulinum toxin injections. But then with further research, we just found cases in Europe where there was over 70 linked confirmed cases to two hospitals. This is important to note that because of our degree, we've got the ability to really assess a article well. And we've been taught that because we have to publish our articles ourselves as well. In that specific case, there were 70 reported cases, but they all were off-label use. So that means the package insert of the company that's supplying the registered product that is supposed to be safe was used off-label, meaning it wasn't indicated for that purpose, which is possible if you're a doctor. You have you can use your insights to use it for a different reason. For example, you want to inject botulinum toxin in the masseter muscle for clenching and for an overactive clench and grinding of your teeth. That's off-label use, but we know it's very safe and in the right hands. But in these cases, in I think it was Turkey, they used over 1,000 units in some of their cases. That is a lot of toxin. So in aesthetic treatment, we can often range from 50 units to 64 units being your optimal dose. But there are people like men that need 74 units. But that just gives you an indication of how few units we use in terms of the cases that were reported with iatrogenic botulinum.
All right, Doctor. Thank you so much for that education this morning on Out and About, and may you have a fantastic Saturday going forward.
Thank you so much. I hope it was helpful, and I know we do talk a lot of science always, but if there's any questions, they're always welcome to ask. All of the doctors are very excited to teach our patients about the treatments that we have available and the safety profile that they have, and if they have any concerns, they just need to ask.
All right. Thank you once again, Doctor.
Have a good day.
It's Dr. J.D. Erasmus, who is head of aesthetics at the Longevity Center at RXME. And we're talking about should you find yourself in a sticky situation, what should you do? And how do you avoid finding yourself in a sticky situation with Botox and fillers? But okay, so now from my conclusion, I say I think they kind of get addictive, because have you seen someone with like fillers and just like, oh, that's just a lot. So and you see that in that case, you can't then blame the doctor and say, yeah, you're a doctor. What if she keeps on saying, I'm coming back? Because remember, this is a fully consenting adult who says, I want bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's not a very good representation on their doctor as well. Remember, you can also get in touch with us on WhatsApp at 063 rather 4069126. It's Out and About.
Your favorite songs, your favorite stories on your favorite station. This is Channel Africa.
And I'm so proud to call you my boo. I stick with you just like a tattoo. Forbidden love like it's taboo. Don't care what anybody might do. We put our haters in a review. My eyes have seen her. So many shit on the streets, and I've been through places you've never been. I know be small picking. I don't chop breakfast, lunch, and chop dinner. My heart is cold like the winter, but you want me up, Angelina. So I give on to Caesar. What is Caesar? Girl, you like my work, and it's giving love. You can have it all. I put nothing above you. You know I put nothing above you. So many love, but girl, you're the truth. You're the truth, and I'm so proud to call you my boo. Stand by you. I thought I told you I really love you, and I don't care who had you. It's such a nice view. It's just me and you. You make the sky blue, the moon no pay you. Hello, hello, share you the you. It's weather for two, do me gentle. Wachekama ferawa, wachekama ferawa. Oh, my eyes have seen her. So many shit on the streets, and I've been through places you've never been. I know be small fast lunch and chop dinner. My heart is cold like the winter, but you want me up, Angelina. So I give unto Caesar what is Caesar. Girl, you like my word, and it's giving love. You can have it all. I put nothing above you. You know I put nothing above you. So many love, but girl, you're the truth. Yeah, you're the truth. And I'm so proud to call you my boo.
Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
When it's time to focus on you, I will. But right now, I just really need to get on my feet. Oh, cause when I bleed, you don't really see me. You're never thinking about me. I'm your shield and your protector, darling. When do you protect me? You cannot reciprocate. Can I be your case? But to me, I won't wait. I have all that I need in my ja. If not for Jah, I would on die. There's no one to blame but me if I decide to trust in him and not rely on Jah. In my ja. If not for Jah, I would on die. The way your light goes out and you're looking for me, baby. Your disguise is beautiful. And if I knew that you were my kryptonite, oh, I would have deserted you. Oh, baby. Seeing is deceiving, oh, it's deceiving. Oh, baby. Only God can save you now. You cannot reciprocate. Can I be your case? But to me, I won't wait. I have all that I need in my job. If not for Jah, I would not die. There's no one to blame but me if I decide to trust in him and not rely on Jah. If I trust in him and not rely on Jah.
Mornings made better with Peter and Asanda on Rise and Shine, weekdays 6 till 9.
Ethiopia's planned Bishoftu International Airport, its scale, its timelines, and its potential to position the country as Africa's aviation leader. What will this mega project mean for Ethiopia's investment climate, job creation, and tourism? And how will it shape regional and global connectivity?
Ethiopian Airlines is by far the largest airline in Africa and amongst the 30 largest in the world. Ethiopian Airlines owns the airports in this country. So, you just need to put that in context. Last week, they announced their results. They had transported 19 million passengers, something like $7.6 billion in revenue, which places them amongst the 3 most profitable airlines in the Middle East Africa region after Emirates and Qatar Airways. In fact, except for Ethiopian Airlines, virtually no state-owned airline in Africa today makes money. Many African governments make it difficult for airlines to operate efficiently and profitably. That includes South Africa, by the way.
Mornings made better with Peter and Asanda on Rise and Shine. Explore the continent, one story at a time. It's Out and About with Puleng, Saturdays 9 till noon on Channel Africa.
All right, so we had Libianca with Jar Colors, and it bringing us now to 18 minutes before top of the hour, 11 Central African time. It's out and about. Remember, after 11 o'clock, it's all about music, but we're going to slip in some conversation. We're going to do things a little bit different, just swapping things around because of different time frames. We have a conversation that we'll have with Zandile Ndlovu, but because she's not in South R, her 10:50 and my 10:50 on the other side are not the same. So we'll only be able to get her in the third hour of the show. So we will then bring a celebrity entertainment news in a short while in this hour, though. So we're going to just shift gears a little bit this morning because, hey, the show must go on. You do what you need to do. And then KG and Bizizi, they are our artist of the week. Artists of the week, not 1, 2. My English teacher wouldn't be so proud this morning. We've got KG and Bizizi. They're from Soweto, so we're going to come through and talk about their music. And I also get to know them because I promise you, until this week, I had no idea. Who's that? Who? Badu Mengani. So I get to know about their music and also get to hang out with them. So we get to know each other, then they learn about us as well. So it's going to be a meeting after 11 o'clock. It's not just about music, but we also get to increase our music knowledge, but also expand our playlists as well. That's happening in the last and final hour of the show. Then we'll have Africa Chart Toppers from 12 o'clock until 2 p.m. today with Nolo Madlela, who is coming through to give you the best in African music, but only chart-topping hits, the songs that we like, we sing along to, but sometimes we don't really know the information about the artist. So don't worry, you don't have to be scrolling and trying to find out, who's that guy? You can just tune into Africa Chart Toppers and all that information will sort you out for a very, very long time.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Kumba, 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 kumba. 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 Ebatifina, sfuna le mali, sfuna le cash, sfuna le stash. Asfuna mamita, asfuna mabita, asfuna makumba. Sonke, sfuna makumba. Iyawele. Ebatifina, sfuna le mali, sfuna le cash, sfuna le stash. Asfuna mamita, asfuna mabita, asfuna makumba. Sonke, sfuna makumba. Iyawele. Kumba, 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 kumba. Iyawele. Kumba, kumba, kumba. Iyawele. Kumba, 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 asifuna le cash, asifuna le stash. Asifuna mamita, asifuna mabita, asifuna magumba. Sonke, asifuna magumba. Eyawele. Ebati tina, asifuna le mali, asifuna le cash, asifuna le stash. Asifuna mamita, asifuna mabita, asifuna magumba. Sonke, asifuna magumba. Eyawele. Magumba, gumba, gumba, gumba. 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 Eyawele. Magumba, gumba, gumba.
And this one is called Magumba, and it's featuring PK, Mz, as well as Keita, and the song is by Kader this morning. It is making the rounds, so I'm hoping, I can only hope that the poor artists, NA, me, and saying something and then going back and say, hey, I hope I don't get in trouble. But in this case, I'm sure you get what I'm talking about. The poor artists don't get the shine and the glory, and then they don't get the money. The shine and the glory must always accompany the money. The song is making the rounds, so we're hoping come December they are coining it. The shine and the success will have to equal the money in their banks as well. So all the best, really. I'm proud of the creativity, but I'm hoping that as we love it, as we dance to it, they're also getting booked and having the finances to go with it. Guys, we can't afford to have another story of, remember back in 2025, when this song was a hit. Yeah, they never made money. I know. Come on, we gotta change the narrative. All of us, the artists, supporters of the musicians, the people who book them, social media, who use their music, they must pay them for the usage. Everybody must just change the narrative. That's what I think. Okay, now talking about artists and success and not wanting to hear bad news. We don't have bad news. We have a lot of gossip at 10:50, which is 10 minutes before 11 o'clock. Mbui, Vilagazi, and I are going to get into celebrity gossip news.
Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective. No fairy tales, just the facts and the music you love on Channel Africa.
It is 10 minutes before 11 Central African time. Hi, Mbui.
How are you, Puleng? How was your week?
It is a confusing week. I was so sure that the weekend is going to be warm. Mara, I think it was like, girl, don't put your eggs in one basket. And I did. I put all my eggs in one basket. I bought outfits to accompany my thinking behind what the weekend was going to be like. And now I got the shock of my life. So, I need right.
Is it cold where you are?
Where are you?
I'm in Johannesburg, but the sun is out.
It was so cold this morning, unless it changed.
I think because you're in studio. You've been in studio for the whole day,
it was so cold
since
in
morning.
The morning. Yeah, it was very cold.
The sun is out. The sun is out.
Then I guess I'm good. We are back in business, if that's the case.
We're back in business. Yeah,
bro. Let's get into this now. Shame, man. I don't know what the hype is all about around Tyler. If I was Tyler's manager, I'd say, girl, take a vacation. Don't answer to anything, because I think the world has lost their mind. Like, the world has gone crazy. What's the big deal?
Agree. I think there's so much obsession, unnecessary obsession with Tyler. Because, she's not the first person of color from South Africa to make it in the States. They could have had such scrutiny to Trevor Noah as well, but because she's young, so she's an easy target, and she's female, easy target, and so first of all, for context's sake, so she released an EP, and it's not performing so well in the States. And I was just reading this morning that it's not something that is so uncommon. And also, we have a different. Her genre is sort of different. It's still an EP, guys. Her album did well, and she even got a Grammy. So I don't know why people, especially African Americans, are so obsessed with Tyler. They're coming for her. They're saying, "No, this girl is rude, is disrespectful, she's insolent, she is, why is she saying she's colored?" I'm like, for me, I think that speaks just pure. That's purely pure ignorance and inability to want to even learn. Because why are you not understanding where this girl is coming from? She's saying, "Where I'm from, my race, my identity, I identify as colored. I'm not projecting that to you, but where I'm from, that's how I've always identified." So and I don't think she's ever been rude in any kind of way. I think she's just an easy target because she's a woman. I don't know. What's your take, Puleng?
I was over it before it even started.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, man, that I'm sure there are other things as well that you can wait for her to do to be so up in arms about it, not that. And it's because she went onto the Breakfast Club recently and they wanted to go back to that conversation about her race. And she didn't want to get into it. She looked at the manager to signal the manager to say, "I don't want to talk about it." So I'm thinking then there's nothing wrong with that. She didn't want to talk about it. And now they're mad because she didn't want to entertain it. Hi, boo.
I know. And also, there's nothing wrong with, Tyler is still quite young. But there's nothing wrong, with not having range. Because I think it's a very complicated topic that you can't just cover within 30 seconds. It's a topic that requires range. When you talk about the term colored and where it comes from, I think people just expect it to be like, it's not that easy. It's really not that easy. But nonetheless, let's move on to the next topic. So there's a big conversation currently on social media about Ozempic, and so Major League, the DJs, showed us their new body. Everyone's like, "Guys, we've never seen you going to gym or posting that you're in gym. Not that you should, but we're shocked that you guys have lost so much weight." Secondly, there is Shimza, who's been doing well for himself, but out of nowhere, he just showed up and he was like, "This is my new body." Everyone is like, so on Twitter, there's a current conversation about, them probably going through the Ozempic route, and people are saying even on Takealot you can even buy Ozempic these days. I don't know what's happening.
I
don't know what's really happening.
You can't buy Ozempic on Takealot. Please don't
on Takealot. Imagine, because that should be prescribed, isn't it? So
yeah,
shocking times. Shocking times.
I saw that video with the Major League and I'm thinking, okay, they're just shooting a music video because I don't follow much, I just know they're there. Yes. But and I didn't know that was one of them because one of them was running.
Yes, you are right.
They look so different. I couldn't recognize him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's them.
He was trying to. Yeah, it's them. He was trying to prove that he is exercising, but what a very funny way of proving, because he had a convoy of cars following him somewhere in Midrand. I'm like, I don't know whether you guys did Ozempic or not. I feel like, don't try to prove. I mean, I don't know. Why are you trying so hard to prove a point,
But he has lost a lot of weight to a point where I didn't recognize. Who is it? Bandile? What's their name again?
Yes. I around those lines.
Shimza, in that box.
Shimza, you cannot even recognize him now. Shimza is a new man.
But hey, I know Shem. I wouldn't be surprised because I see everyone is on there, and it's okay, guys. If it's a thing that works, and if there are no health risks to it, hey, guys, go ahead, do what you need to do, guys. Going to gym it takes a lot. It's mental, it's physical, it's financial. Yeah. It's time, so it's a lot. You really have to be ready. So if they need to, they must go ahead. It's not a bad thing, because when you gain weight, people are on you. You lose weight, they are on you. Let's just decide. Let's decide.
You are right.
What do we want at this stage? What do we want? But I shaming everything is silly. I swear someone will shame this piece of paper because you can't shame everything. What's with the shaming, Shade? What? It's Ozempic. So what?
Yeah, I think for me, there's two things here at play. First of all, I think if you are if you're using Ozempic, you don't owe us an explanation, honestly.
Mm-mm.
But also, what I personally would not agree with is someone who says, oh, I went to gym. I feel like if you are dishonest about it and say you went to gym because you are misleading us, we're going to go to gym thinking we're going to get the same results within a blink of an eye. So I think transparency, if you're going to have your Ozempic, keep quiet, shut your mouth. Don't then mislead people and say, no, I actually went to gym about it. For me, I think there should be that. You don't know us an explanation, but also be careful not to mislead people, you know.
The thing about losing drastically is that it comes back, and they don't go back. They lose weight, they look a certain way, then it comes back, then they don't go back. I mean,
that's
if you look at Casper Nyovest, not that he's not big, but he was on that trip or on that tip, and it came back, and he's like, okay, that's what I see happen, you know, because I think it's something that they do to get out of their system. Anyway, Mbui, did you attend, I won't say the name of that streaming platform for
that's
Desire.
that streaming platform. Yeah.
Did you go?
I was there actually. I
wanted to go so bad. I didn't even get an invite, and I tried to get myself invited. I couldn't go, and I had such a brilliant idea. Man, I was like, this is
why
nice.
Don't you reach out and be like, hey, Monaco High, you know, squeezing in.
I thought about you afterwards, but I called the PR people and said, I'm coming, because I had such a great idea, because they were saying people must wear less, right? And I was like, now I'm going to cover every part of my body, even the hands, like everything in black. Wear everything. The only area I was was just going to leave that. I think it would have been ideal. I hope Moonchild was not there, because I'm sure she wasn't going to wear anything at all.
Moonchild was not there, but a lot of people were there. I was one person who was not on theme. I was just like, you know,
you were dressed. You were dressed up.
I was like, let me dress up. Another thing, Puleng, I think you'd agree with me. We pay so much for these events, to attend these events, and most of the themes, if you find that, I'm just being realistic, you wear the thing once, and after that, where are you gonna wear it? Let's say now you.
But they said wear less. You could have just wore your T-shirt and walked out of your home. They said wear, or they said less is more.
Well, I was in my polo neck. I hope that counts.
All right, thank you so much for the chat. I'll speak to you next week. But yeah, I saw some pictures. They look really cool.
Yeah, no, they definitely look cool. Thank you so much for your time. Have yourself a blessed weekend, and all our viewers and all our listeners at home. Thank you.
All right, that's Mbui Vilakazi this morning. It is 11 o'clock. That's done. I'll see you on the other side of 11.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Top stories this hour. Tanzania calls for more investment on water infrastructure, and a library book has been returned after 82 years. With the news at 11, I'm Matapela Mahape. Good morning. Starting off with this story. Former President of Tanzania and alternate co-chair of the International High-Level Panel on Water Investments for Africa, Jakaya Kikwete, has called for more investment on water infrastructure. He was speaking at the conclusion of the African Union AIP Water Investment Summit 2025 in Cape Town, South Africa. The summit brought together African heads of state, global investors, ministers, private sector leaders and development institutions in a unified call to close Africa's $30 billion annual water investment gap.
Let each national pledge become a financed program. Let each program become services delivered to communities and economies. Blended finance, strong institutions, and country ownership and leadership will be decisive. Together, we are proving that investing in water is possible. And investing in water is investing in Africa's future.
The South African Human Rights Commission, SAHRC, has confirmed that it has a long-standing investigation into the Sports Arts Culture Minister, Gayton McKenzie's alleged racist remarks. This after older post resurfaced on a social media platform X, in which the minister is alleged to have used apartheid-era slurs against black South Africans. Different political parties have since called on President Cyril Ramaphosa to remove McKenzie from his position. Diteboho Ndamane has the details.
In a statement, the Commission says it has become aware of recently resurfaced posts and has received multiple complaints from various political parties and individuals. This has prompted the Commission to take action. Following an initial assessment, the SAHRC believes that McKenzie's comments violate the Promotion of Equality and Prevention of Unfair Discrimination Act. In his defense, McKenzie says the remarks were directed at a specific group of people and do not constitute racism. He's also adamant that he will not apologize. Diteboho Ndamane, SABC News, Johannesburg.
Congo's army and a militia-led war criminal, Thomas Lubanga, have clashed, resulting in 19 civilian deaths. Lubanga, an Ituri native, is forming the Convention of the Popular Revolution CPR militia to overthrow the regional government. The CPR has attempted multiple attacks, killing 12 of its fighters in 2 locations in Ituri. Congo's army claimed the CPR has killed 13 elderly women and 4 young girls. Lubanga was convicted in 2012 for recruiting child soldiers and sentenced to 14 years in prison. He was released in 2020 and appointed to a task force to bring peace to Ituri. In 2022, he was taken hostage by a rebel group blamed on the government and based himself in Uganda. It is unclear how many combatants Lubanga might have control. And it's coming home, a phrase indelibly linked to English football fans, has now gained currency among some Zambians in the battle over what to do with the body of former President Edgar Lungu. The 68-year-old died 2 months ago in South Africa, where he was being treated for cancer. A Pretoria court ruled in Zambia's government's favour, saying that in the public interest, Lungu's remains can be repatriated and given a state funeral against the family's wishes. This triggered the celebrations among some governing party supporters who shared a Facebook post with the phrase "It's coming home," as if Zambia had won a trophy. Public discussions continued to be dominated by the fallout from the death of the former president, who led the country for 6 years from 2015. The seeds of the controversy were sworn in the feud between Lungu and his successor, Hakainde Chilema, who beat him in the 2021 elections. And lastly, a book has been returned 82 years after it was taken out of a library in the U.S. state of Texas. The book, titled Your Child, His Family and Friends by Francis Bruce Strain, was taken out in 1943. The person who returned the book said they found it in their late father's possessions. Scott Williams is from the San Antonio Public Library.
In June, we received a package in the mail here at the Central Library. What I love about this particular book that was returned over 80 years after it was due is that the sender included a letter that tells us a little bit about the history of the book and the history of their family, so that we have a little bit of information about where this book came from and why it was so overdue.
A recap of your top story. Former Tanzanian President Jakaya Kikwete has urged for increased water investment in infrastructure, speaking at the African Union AIP Water Investment Summit 2025 in Cape Town, South Africa. The summit, which included African heads of state, global investors, ministers, private sector leaders and development institutions, aimed to close Africa's $30 billion annual water investment gap. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapela Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
It's 7 minutes past 11 Central African time. That was it in terms of the news for today. We will park the bulletins. You'll catch the news again tomorrow. Up Sunday, that's when I will also be back to deal with the tech side of things. It's a 3-hour tech conversation that I do every single weekend on a show that we call and love Tech Africa every single Sunday. You know, you don't want to miss it, and it's all inclusive conversations. We make sure that we deliver on all aspects so that you don't miss anything. I mean, 3 hours also is a very long time. Why would we miss anything? So if you would like to acclimatize yourself with our content, I say let's make it a date right now. Let's you and I agree that Sundays are where we meet to talk tech. From 9 o'clock until 12 midday. But right now, we're all about lifestyle, entertainment, travel, all the beautiful things that make life and bring back the magic into this beautiful thing that we call life. It doesn't matter what cards you've been dealt with. I still say there's beauty in life because, I mean, really, imagine waking up every day and you don't feel like it. You don't feel like living. How? But you are here. Who's gonna live if you're not living? Life is for the living. So me, I'll come in here on Out and About and I'll add color to your life. Do get in touch with us on WhatsApp 0634069126. It's our WhatsApp line. For anything really, there's content maybe that you think we should consider. There's an artist maybe that you know of and is not on our radar and you'd like to bring them on our radar. All good. We are always welcome. We are always welcoming to that kind of conversation, artistry, and content. So yeah, reach out to us, and they could be the ones that will be like artists that are going to be with us in a short while. So we'll begin the hour with a conversation around Shark Week with Zandile Ndlovu, and we'll have the two artists as we head towards end of the hour and also the end of the show. So this week we did change things a little bit where we're not gonna wrap things up with arts and entertainment news because we've already done that. But yes, our journey is just beginning. We are going to take a break. On the other side of the break, we will have Zandile Ndlovu, who is otherwise known as the Black Mermaid, also a foundation that does incredible things in preserving our marine life. It's also called the Black Mermaid Foundation by Zandile Ndlovu. Let's take that break now.
AUSISA, the Association of Water and Sanitation Institution of South Africa, is a platform uniting Africa's water professionals. This November, Africa leads the conversation on water and sanitation. Join global and African leaders at the AUSISA Africa and Global South Dialogue 2025 from the 9th till the 12th of November at the Emperor's Palace, Johannesburg. From policy innovation, this is where action meets collaboration for a water-secure future. Register today at ausisa-watersan-dialogue.org or follow at AUSISA on social media. AUSISA, working together for sustainable water and sanitation security in Africa. Out and About comes to you every Saturday, 9 till 12 noon, Central African Time. Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Oh yo yo, yeah. Oh yo, yeah. What you do me, you don't try. You told me, baby, we outside. I fed yet in a bay, I'm inside. Sorry, na can be tell me why. And then you know me a day online, waiting for your text, so I know fi I. Nkaba mami post a goodbye. I didn't yachi, I want my style, but I forgive you. Na kwa ukwe, ya me fa ukras, yeah. You don't say I got you. And stop crying, jai sweet. Sleep well, my lover. I will be fine, my lover. And my love for you be forever. My brain, konya mede. Ojami wako seke teke. Adiena rami ako mi dede. Timi pa natin na ye mi say ye. My brain, konya mede. Ojami wati seke teke. Adiena rami ako mi dede. Timi pa natin na ye mi say ye. You for tell me how he did. For paradise, soundtrack I said mo fear. Peace and blessings for your man, na me pray. From paradise, soundtrack I said mo fear. You for tell me how he did. For paradise, soundtrack I said mo fear. Peace and blessings for your man, na me pray. From paradise, soundtrack I said mo fear. It's ya fraud, don't, ya maso. It's ya fraud, don't, ya maso. At an early age, I Jesus apart. My first love, my lover. Jam me walk off right. At an early age, I Jesus apart. My first love, my lover. Then I jam me walk go. My brain, konya mede. Jam me walk go seke teke. I didn't run me out for me dead. Timi pa natin I hear me say ye. My brain, konya mede. Jam me what is seke teke. I didn't run me out for me dead. Timi pa natin I hear me say ye. You for tell me how he did. For paradise, soundtrack I said mo fear. Peace and blessings for your man, na me pray. From paradise, soundtrack I said mo fear. You for tell me how he did. For paradise, soundtrack I said mo fear. Peace and blessings for your man, na me pray. From paradise, soundtrack I said mo fear.
Sam Smith.
And this one is a rapper as well as a songwriter all the way from Ghana. His real name actually is Mohammed Ismail Sheriff Kwaku. So he's not really making it up, calling himself the Black Sheriff. And the song is called Oh Paradise. And now it is 18 minutes past 11 Central African Time. The SABC is pleased to announce the launch of the new self-registration platform. Vendors wishing to do business with the SABC can self-register on our internally developed platform. Vendors are able to access this platform on our website, www.sabc.co.za/SABC/ again at the end. And this is under e-tenders, or self-register at etenders.sabc.co.za and then / or what you can do is to visit the SABC social media pages for more details. It's out and about, and we're about to get quite conversational when we look at how to preserve our oceans and the marine life. And also, she's doing quite well, man. If there's someone who's always on brand, is Zandile Ndlovu, who is from the Black Mermaid Foundation. So she's going to tell us about Shark Week, amongst the many other things.
Your Saturday escape starts here. Join Puleng Molebatsi on Out and About on Channel Africa.
initiating, rage, process.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me. 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 And I'm sorry for who won't be my matter. Sorry, I'm only human. So make nobody para. Say I carry woman. She na man way I for carry. Fuck all the rumors. I be get when I talk say I be pastor. If you know you know, it can walk. If it's not, oh, I got talk. Call the go. I did your day. Me I did for the day. Get I'm unavailable. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
Dating my life, I don't have no time, Sanya. Come see me shining. Got too many birds on my IG. Changing my life, oh. How my mama proud in me. She got me going. This fan took all my freedom. Cause I'm a big for Bella. Straight for rumors. Girl, go jealous. Got a deep banana. I'm a big for Bella. Straight for rumors. Girl, go jealous. Got a deep banana. Cause I'm a big for Bella. Straight for rumors. Girl, go jealous. Got a deep banana. I'm a big for Bella. Straight for jealous. Back the fella. Chickity.
I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me. I'm unavailable. They know they see me.
Her name is Puleng Molebatsi, and she's on Out and About.
It's Kelpie Vibes.
See, I don't look like waiting, I don't see. I will never forget the 90s. Many nights I go there beg for mercy. Sickle self been show me crisis. Thank you for the journey, oh Lord, oh Lord. If I say my story, oh, oh. Fire can't school, I'm ever blazing. I roll deep with the Almighty. I did try for myself. VIP no regular. Can't copy this formula. I ain't 5-star Angel. I did try for myself. VIP no regular. Can't copy this formula. Money in a filter, don't let them fool ya. Make your rubber, stack your paper. Let them know when you pull up. Man down when I pull up. I'll be a leaker, fuck the chaser. Bang, 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 Undertaker. They scared when I pull up. Yeah, road man fear when I pull up. Only from the cartoon and I be rapping. Shout out to Agege, that city raised me. Ask my crew, then they love me. Then call me AG, baby. Our government no get time for ghetto. We only get love on manifesto. I pray for my people. Ciao, ciao. I ain't 5-star Angel. I did try for myself. VIP no regular. Can't copy this formula. I ain't 5-star Angel. I did try for myself. VIP no regular. Can't copy this formula. I ain't 5-star Angel. I did try for myself. VIP no regular. Can't copy this formula. I ain't 5-star Angel. I did try for myself. VIP no regular. Can't copy this formula.
Adekunle Goldie this morning with not 1 star, not 2, not 3, definitely not 4. Talking about the 5-star elevated stuff. I almost said some other word, but yeah, at least my radio common sense was like, oh, you can say that on air. It's 5-star by Adekunle Gold, and we had Davido featuring Musa Keys with a song called Unavailable. 11:25 Central African Time. There is a duo that's making their way down here. And they are all the way from Soweto, and they are our artist of the week. Now, their path crossed back in 2019, and they quickly collaborated on their breakout hit called the Kokota Piano. I remember that song. You see the danger of knowing a song, but not knowing who sings the song. It's called Kokota Piano back in 2019, and the song's infectious beats and catchy lyrics resonated with audiences and became a massive success. Like I said, I remember that song. Their music is a fusion of electric sounds with amapiano rhythms and melodies. Their creativity and stage presence have earned them a dedicated following beyond the song that was popular back in the year 2019. Called Kokota Piano. So they have also produced other popular tracks like Isabella, and there's also Tokoloshi also that came from the dynamic duo, and they have also received nominations for prestigious awards including the South African Music Award, the Summers, the DSTV Mzansi Viewers Choice Awards, the MVCAS, and also for their work also Bizizi and KG are the dynamic duo that I'll be talking about right now. We're going to get to chat to them in a bit.
Zochitika ndimo daphiri kamlondola wazochitika pena paliponse
mabusiness osiyana-siyana mdziko la South Africa ayamba kukhoma msonkho wa 30% akamagulitsa katundu wawo ku dziko la United States of America. Ndipo panotele ndikatswiri wa zachuma mu dziko la Malawi Dr. Bertha Chikadza. Boma la South Africa masiku apitawo linanena kuti ngati America akani kutsitsa msonkho bomalo lipeza misika ina. Mungatifotokozere kuti ndizotheka South Africa kupeza misika yomwe ingabweretsa ndalama pafupifupi $15 billion zomwe imapezeka ku msika ya ku America.
Tinene kuti izizi zitha kuchitika koma sizingachitike mwa pompopompo chifukwa tikaonetsetsa izizi nzokuti inali msika wa dziko la America nali msika wakukhazikika umene dziko la South Africa linali likazolowera kale. Tsono kuti tingonena kuti dziko la South Africa lipezanso msika mwina mwasangasanga kuti lizitumiza katundu wake mwina zisizingachitike pacho kuti tikunena papa $15 billion ndi ndalama zambiri ndithu.
Zochitika ndimo daphiri lolemba mpaka lachisanu pa nthawi ya 7 koloko kufikira 8 koloko madzulo pa Channel Africa.
And take Channel Africa with you everywhere you go.
Have you ever tried to love someone with all of your might? Move every mountain that comes in their way, keep them safe in the night. And you would do just about anything to ensure that they happy. Provide a shoulder and a helping hand, only to find out it's the wrong person. You fell in love with the wrong person. they cause you so much pain. With a broken heart, we must accept that the past is done. We did our best, but the worst is done. We gotta say goodbye to each other. With a broken heart, we must accept that the past is done. We did our best, but the worst is done. We gotta say goodbye to each other. We gotta say goodbye to each other. Goodbye to each other. Goodbye to each other. We gotta say goodbye to each other. Goodbye to each other. Goodbye to each other. Memories might be made. Cause me a lot of pain. I need to leave. Excuse me, please. Don't call me ever again. You had me to yourself. Excuse me and abuse me. I need to leave. Lady, please. I need to get away from you. Memories might be made. You've caused me so much pain. Please, please. Oh no, no, no. Had me to your side. You misuse me and abuse me. I need to leave. Oh baby, please. With a broken heart, we must accept that the past is done. We did our best, but the worst is done. Gotta say goodbye to each other. With a broken heart, we must accept that the past is done. We did our best, but the worst is done. Gotta say goodbye to each other. Gotta say goodbye, 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 goodbye to each other. Gotta say goodbye, 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 goodbye to each other.
Her name is Puleng Molebatsi, and she's on Out and About. Get the news, music, and lifestyle of Africa on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
All right, it was a Broken Heart there featuring Abidoza by the legendary, iconic K-Lo, and I'm sure we can all agree that, man, he's got hit after hit after hit. Shark Week 2025 returned to Discovery returned to Discovery Channel, and they started last month on the 28th of July to Sunday, which was the 3rd of August, and they were showcasing a thrilling lineup of programming that highlighted South Africa's rich marine biodiversity and the groundbreaking work of local experts. This year's event featured over 18 hours of news specials that were blending pounding shark encounters, cutting-edge science, and they were also captivating stories there. Amongst the standout contributors were Zandile Ndlovu, South Africa's first black female freediving instructor and founder of Black Mermaid Foundation. Zandile appeared in The Great White Reign of Terror and Shark Women, and which were ghosted by great whites. And her work alongside other African scientists and filmmakers reflects the growing influence of the continent in global shark research and, of course, the conversation around it. She's on the line. Good morning, Zandile.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. Do you still rock blue hair?
I do. You've just caught me in between worlds, but I do. It's my heart. It's my world.
Where are you?
I'm currently in the US. I'm in Washington, D.C. for a little bit. So I'm in the US and I do quite a bit of work this side as well.
Shane, what time is it there?
It is 5:30 a.m. It is 5:30 a.m. and it was hilarious. I always get my time zone wrong. I always think it's 6 hours before and then I'm like, no, it's not.
I struggle to keep up with the time zones because there's just so many people that I converse with on a weekly basis. So I'm like, man, that will get you all confused. So let's begin at Shark Week. And how did you then your experience compare to what you expected?
For me, Shark Week, this is actually my fourth Shark Week, my fourth year with Shark Week, where we've had incredible opportunities to go to amazing places and tell powerful stories around shark conservation. And this year was phenomenal. You know, having Shark Week come to South Africa is huge because it's been around for 40 years. In the States, it's the biggest week of television in the US, but in South Africa, it's still new. And I think what made this year powerful was the number of conservationists, African conservationists that were celebrated and their work was celebrated. And I think for me, that was probably the best part of it. This year was phenomenal stories, but to bring in the continent and our influence on science is powerful.
Zandile, can you tell us more about your work with the Great White Shark Reign, or specifically your involvement in the Great White Shark Terror? Tell us what you did there. What was that all about? Like, what did that encompass?
So I'm a free diver, and when you're calling on me, you're calling on what does it mean to get closer to wildlife, to move through the ocean like you belong there, and that's my work. So my work was to, Gibbs calls on me to say, Zandi, I need your help to help retrieve this receiver that's at the bottom of the ocean. And I dive in through the sharks and I go looking for this receiver and we find it, of course. And I mean, receivers are really important when it comes to science because that's how you're able to detect what sharks are in the area. And so for me, I'm often a research assistant to the mission, using my freediving ability to assist science in getting answers to the questions that they have.
What's the takeaway for people that will be watching your segment? What are you hoping they will walk away with?
One, sharks are not mad killing animals, right? They are not that. That's one. Two, the importance of shark populations globally. When you think of healthy oceans, the first thing that you need to make sure you have in there is your sharks. They are such key ecosystem protectors, And so for me, it's one, changing the narrative about sharks. Two, realizing their importance and what it means to protect them. And three, anybody can be a conservationist, no matter where you come from. You can be a conservationist as well, working to protect our planet.
And then why should we all partake? And I know it's people are gonna, that's a blunt question, but I have to ask it just so we can remind the community and everyone else why it's important to preserve marine life.
Why is it important? Biodiversity is everything. When you look at our oceans, every second breath we take, 70% of our oxygen is from those beautiful oceans. Our fresh water, that's from our oceans. The ocean feeds about 3 billion people every single day. The health of our oceans is our business, all of us. And when we take care of our oceans, we take care of each other. That's a huge part of it. The wellness of our seas and that biodiversity protection enables us to be able to have the food sources that we need. It allows for the ocean to be able to rehabilitate itself so that it can keep feeding us and taking care of us and giving us oxygen and giving us all the good things. There is no life as we know it without the health of our oceans.
Absolutely. And how can people then support you? Lastly, please share your social media handles so that then they can also follow the work you do with the Black Mermaid Foundation.
Please, Zandi the Mermaid. So if you're looking for me and my work, it's Zandi the Mermaid. But if you want to see more of what the foundation does, it's at the Black Mermaid Foundation. And we would really, really love your support, especially from the Black Mermaid Foundation side. We're doing incredible work to increase access to ocean spaces, increase ocean literacy, change the face of who ocean guardians are so that it looks like all of us in the most powerful way. And it's been such a phenomenal journey, and to be able to bring Shark Week into our hub as well, because that's where we did our celebration of Shark Week coming into South Africa. It's just such a powerful reminder of learners everywhere that you can be that next conservationist. You can be a marine biologist. You can be a research assistant because you have a really long breath hold. And just your passion will take you to many places. And it's just an honor to be able to run the work that our foundation does.
Zandile, thank you so much. You can go back to bed.
Thank you so much for having me.
And that was Zandile Ndlovu. She's out in the US and she says around 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. So we made that one quite quick. So if she needs to just catch on the last few minutes of sleep, she can do so. Right now, though, we are welcoming to the studio the duo Bizizi and KG.
Nkhanza zokhudza amuna ndi azimayi kapena kuti gender based violence GBV zikuwononga mioyo komanso kuphwasula midzi zikuchitika m'manyumba, m'masukulu, malo ogwirira ntchito ndipo kwambiri mwakachetechete, koma sizikuyenera kupitirira. Mukazimva yankhulani, ngati mwakhuzidwa funani chithandizo, chifukwa kusachita chilichonse sikuthandiza. Mverani kuma wireless onse 14 a SABC kuchokera lachitatu pa 23 mwezi uno wa Julai kuti mumve zokambirana, malangizo, masewero, zionetsero za maphunziro ndi mafunso okhuza nkhanza za amuna ndi azimayi ndi akatswiri, anthu opulumuka ku nkhanzazi, kukhazikitsa lamulo komanso dziko lonse lokhuzidwa ndi nkhanzazi. Zonsezi pa wireless yomwe mumayikonda ya SABC. Imbirani pa nambala 0800 428 428 kuti munene za nkhanzazi kapena kupeza chithandizo. Nkhanza zokhuza amuna ndi azimayi zimatha ndi inu. Uthenga ukufikani kuchokera ku SABC.
Explore the continent, one story at a time. It's Out and About with Puleng, Saturdays 9 till noon on Channel Africa.
Abanazaga yawurekela abanalipiri abasalini ngisuke 5 hours kimi laba banamali phelele khaleni nduku labantwana ikasi bangifuna phansi bangibiza salini abanazaga yawurekela abanalipiri abasalini ngisuke 5 hours kimi
lapha banamali iphelele ekhaleni ngikula abantwana iklasi bangifuna phansi bangibiza saleni 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 amana
And they are here. They are award-winning duo. This song, they call it Saleng. Sounds really good. Right up there early, really. I mean, they made a banger back in 2019. And they have won awards such as the South African Music Awards, the Summers, the DSTV Mzansi Viewers' Choice Awards. Quite a lot. Good morning, guys.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Look at you. Like bringing the whole entourage. I'm like, okay. So Tina.
You know how we roll.
We need to pull up.
Okay, tell us about the entourage. What are you guys up to?
Okay, well, currently we're shooting a reality show with Majalava. It's called Love in the Keys. It's a reality show basically that follows musicians in the entertainment industry that are couples basically. Couples that are in the entertainment industry.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, that's what it's about. I'm sure people are going to see that very soon.
Love in the Keys or Love in the Keys?
Love in the Keys.
Love in the Keys.
See the keys, the piano?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, what, okay, that is fine. We've already touched on it. We're talking about the music now. So you all have been cooking some music. I want to get into why make music right now. Was it because of the reality show, or you're kind of revamped and revived and you're like, you're making not making a comeback, but you're like, okay, I want to introduce a new element to what we are known of.
Well, since this year we haven't dropped anything, so every year we drop it's either an album or an EP or a single. So this is the time of the year where we're like recording and we have many songs, so we still need to decide how many songs are we dropping since we're planning to drop an album.
Oh, so there's an album in the periphery somewhere.
On the way.
On
It's
the way.
coming. Yeah.
Okay. So, which one is KG and which one is busy?
Okay, you take a guess.
Go KG.
Nazo.
Kutlule in the song. I just
Yeah.
needed to confirm.
Yeah, I'm KG.
I heard in the song, yeah.
What is everyone always gets confused about?
Also, what
this,
does
I don't know why.
Bizizi? What does Bizizi stand for?
It's actually my initial and surname. It's B for Bushle and Zizi is my surname.
Wabona ge.
Dope, right?
Yeah.
Creativity.
Yeah, guys, let's get into it now. Love in the Keys, not the reality show, but being a couple and being in the music industry. Was it music first, then love, or was love then music between the two of you guys?
It was
Love,
love
then
first,
music.
and then music after.
Oh, so by the time you made music together,
The
you were
chemistry
already
was
in
already
love.
happening.
You dated first, then music after.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
Ah, okay, that's good. So what's helping with you guys staying together regardless? Because immediately after your hit song there was pandemic, and that's when couples split. People
Yeah.
changed careers. There was a lot going on.
I think honestly it helps to have the same vision, because if the vision is not aligned, then a lot is gonna happen and we're gonna go separate ways if any pandemic strikes. So we've been through so many pandemics, but nothing can get in between, because we know what we want to do.
There was one pandemic. Which other pandemic?
No,
did
I'm
you
just
guys go
saying,
through?
if any.
Which one? Did we miss it?
There's no other one. There's no other one.
Yeah, because most couples then split during the pandemic because they were forced to be together. It's like there was no busyness in the streets.
Yeah.
You can't be for the streets. That's when they
The difference with us is that we were together even before everything. You understand? Before the music, before the gigs, before. So when the pandemic came, we're like, we are used to this. We are used to being indoors anyway. You understand? So it was one of those.
Okay. Well, that's good, guys. The industry changes so quickly, rapidly, and you guys are award-winning musicians. Does the accolades really help, especially when you're making a comeback or you're trying to book a gig, and you're trying to top, I don't know who's fresh at the moment. Do accolades help in this day and age?
I think having to know how to adapt and win, especially being in sync with the current sound. So knowing what the current sound is and how they do it. So if we adapt, I think nothing is impossible.
Yeah, and I think what's most important is collaboration. In every industry, there'll always be something fresh, something new. But obviously, if you're not willing to collaborate or try to better whatever you were before, obviously it's a move. So I think with us currently, that's what I'm saying with the album, with the EP that we're working on, we're just trying to work with the new guys that are on now.
Yeah.
You are
the OGs. Yeah.
We started the whole thing, man.
How do you find them, the newbies? I mean, they are a different breed.
It's different now. You must understand, Tina, when we came in the industry 2019, there was nothing like TikTok challenges. There was nothing like all of these things. Like, it was literally about if you drop a hit song, it's a hit song.
Yeah.
You just hear it on radio, then you know it's moving. Now you find that we're in the times whereby you can just do a song, and then if you have a dope challenge, it can trend. And
it will come up, yeah.
Like
the Goomba, I'm a Goomba.
Yeah.
That song was released 2 years ago. Blows my mind.
Well, understand. That's the power of social media now. And that's what it is.
Okay. And now with your recent track, the one that we played just a little bit earlier on, are you guys working on a challenge? You feel forced also to be like, okay, we have to come up with a challenge. Are you working on it already?
Okay, that song has been out. The challenge was out long time ago.
I don't know it, guys.
Yeah.
I listen to Boys to Men.
Hey,
and Mariah Carey.
Yeah, soul vibes.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because you guys said you've got an album coming up, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe then
No,
you
we have a current single. The latest single dropped is Emblem Sasitimbisa, which won't be on the EP. So now we currently I'd say Peas in studio working on our EP.
Yeah.
That's gonna come out now. Probably end of September or something like that.
Okay. So you said the challenge has already been out there. The song has been out there.
You must check it out.
Then how then do you pour fire on it so that it catches on?
I think being in touch with our social media and making sure that the challenges, man, is the key. Because people gel on it when there's a challenge and when there's a dance to it.
Yeah, and then Bizizi, then my thing is then how do you know that your challenge is gonna catch on? Like, because the Goomba one, I'm sure Libone,
you just
maybe
believe
they
in what
had
you do, man. Because even when you record a song, you don't know if it's gonna be a hit song or not, but you just believe the song is gonna be fire. Then it depends on how the people receive it.
Also, it's different with Goomba. the artist didn't come with the challenge, just a random person.
Tricky.
We come with our own. So that's why I keep in it 2 years ago. Someone just hops on it. So that's more like lakinyana.
Because I'm sure now we have
a song that's
the way I come from, because guys, we have to digest so much. There's just a lot, man. And Rona, we were born in 1955. I can't anymore. It's a lot. It's really a lot.
Right.
You know. Okay, we've got 6 minutes before I have to end the show. I'm gonna do a quick rapid fire question. Don't think about it. Just answer from from the heart.
From the heart.
Right. Yeah. What is a perfect date for the both of you guys? Bizizi, you go first.
A perfect date. Picnic vibes.
Okay, KG?
Indoors, Netflix and chill, man. Cook for me type vibe. I'm that guy.
Highlight of your career, the night or the day that still replays in your mind and you haven't forgotten everything about it.
It has to be the day when we flew to Zimbabwe with the chopper.
Oh, all the way.
Yeah.
Nana. And is it the same with you, KG?
Yeah, she said chopper, but it was actually like a private jet. So I'm correct.
That's your other half. If she says chopper, it was a chopper.
If it's a chopper, it's a chopper.
Whether it was just a chopper. Okay.
The
fact is, we flew.
It's private. You flew private. Artist on your radar that you like to collaborate with?
Currently, I'd say Diamond Platinums. The Tanzanian artist.
Tell him he's watching.
Yo, Diamond, bro. You know.
Look at that. Look at our camera over there.
Which I know that one.
That's ours. Yeah.
Yo, Diamond Platinums. Let's do something, please, and KG. You already know. I mean, here's the dance moves. We have the dance moves. I mean, the combo can be too much.
They will communicate.
Yeah. The vision is the same. So Diamond.
Yeah.
And if it was not piano, what other genre?
Hip hop for me.
Really? You can rap?
Yeah, I've been trapping since I was 13.
Okay, here's a beat. Trap.
Just like that.
That beat is whack. It doesn't sound like a
trap kiri peanuts amokas. Okay.
Yeah.
What genre then, Bizizi, would you be on if you
definitely come?
Come. Would you ever make music separately? Like, do you ever think about it, or you're like, oh, I can't even think about that?
I think maybe in the future, I don't know. Maybe if I decide to do something else and she still wants to be in music, or she decides to do something else, I still want to be in music. But the plan will always be aligned.
Okay.
Yeah. We do different things just outside music. Doesn't mean OT. We always, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you collaborate with other artists. You don't have to do it together as a duo, right? You can just say, okay, Bizizi, you can collaborate with...
Uzi's just worked with Cleo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you were not in South Africa, which other country within the continent would you be living in?
Within the continent?
It's a hard one. Really?
East Africa,
so you
have to think carefully about
what kind
this.
of coloring are you talking about, guys? Maybe move to where Diamond is from, which is Tanzania.
Tanzania has Zanzibar, so
because and Diamond Platinum is.
I think
Tanzania would do for us.
All right, thank you so much, guys, for coming through. Please share your social media handles.
So on all social media platforms, it's at Bizizi_official.
Yeah, at KG the King. It's one with KAGEETAKING. Tholakala yonke indawo njenge Albani yangibamba.
Hayi, but they don't pay for this. We're not gonna. Okay, and then guys, so where to from here? Because I mean, if you guys are busy filming, I'm sure you have busy days now. You know, reality is not reality anymore.
Crazy.
Where to from here?
We're currently we're part of a project that's called Music in Space. So next week Thursday we fly into Rwanda for a week.
Oh,
we're also gonna do Ghana. We're also gonna do China. So yeah. Really long, inside.
Okay, we've got 2 minutes. Oh, now it's like a minute. Show me the challenge, guys, so that next time I can support you guys.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do it with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you must also go on TikTok there. When you click on the sound, you're gonna learn.
Show me.
Now you can't learn. It's very complicated.
Maybe you forgot your own challenge. When I came here,
No ways.
you very
No
well.
ways.
I mean, imagine I'm like, do your challenge. You're like, Ishkana, which one? Oh, okay.
There's a lot, but it's fine.
5, 6, 7, 8. What's it? Sale. That was the case. Sale.
Naga peti polo vela ga keche pale. Litu paga paga hayo ya vutu sale. Asambe sale.
Baba?
Oh, I made the last part.
You have to learn.
Yeah, no, at least I did it and now I know about it. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah,
all the best
appreciate
with
it.
your reality show.
Thank you for
Little
having
trend. To our listeners, goodbye.
Superstar M.E. on the beat. Baby, relax. Relax now. Caro, now my prayer warrior for church. You understand? Now my